I'm gonna keep this all private for now. These were originally intended to not be shared. The plan was to do an emotional check-in every day because I'm poor at feeling emotions and communicating emotions. So that was the idea, to try and help me learn to connect with how I feel a bit better. What I'm about to show you is that video. Unfortunately, it is in portrait, so you're gonna have to deal with that. I share what I'm trying to build, how I feel, what I'm going through, my experiences, and just sort of giving you an insight more into who I am and what's important to me. I'm trying to build this brand to help other people and connect with people who may be going through similar things to me. As I say, I've been emotionally numb, and if that's you, if you feel emotionally numb, or you feel lost, or you feel like you want to get better in life and change habits, then hopefully I can help you. My goal is to help other people to create goals that can help them change their habits for the better. It is quite vulnerable for me. It's quite, like I say, my intimate sort of feelings. It wasn't meant to be shared. If it does resonate with anyone, it might be able to help. So yeah, have a look at what I say. I've recently discovered how when you feel numb, essentially what it means is it's not that you don't have emotions, you have a host of emotions that you haven't processed, and they're all battling for the spotlight, but because there's so many, you can't actually feel any of them. And I've felt numb for years. I recently did a dopamine detox, which helped me unlock some emotions again, but since then I've been really creatively, deeply creative into building my brand, and it's been a mix of emotions in terms of feeling guilty for being on my phone so much because I want to practice being present, and not knowing if I'm doing the right thing, feeling doubt about the direction I'm going in. I'm trying to obviously create content that will promote the brand. Well, it's not even promoting the brand, it's just sort of trying to build up my personal brand. Currently riding a scooter the length of Vietnam. Today is day 23. That's obviously been a big challenge, and I'm doing the Giving Backpack, where I'm collecting change to give back to someone who needs it across my travels. To collect the change, I was going up to locals in Vietnam, offering them double the money if they would give me half in return. A lot of the reactions was mixed. Some found it good, some found it like I might have been trying to scam them, but overall it was a positive experience. But I'm doing these things to push myself and grow. Yeah, I spent a long time in comfort living at home, and it made me depressed. All of these things combined making me want to go out my comfort zone and grow as a person. And the point of these videos is because I need to learn to feel my emotions and talk about my emotions, how I feel, because I'm not particularly good at processing emotions and talking about how I feel. So yeah, I wanted to make this part of the Let's Creations journey. One pillar of Let's Creations is Let's Listen. The main idea of that was to build an app where people can 24/7 get emotional, mental support tailored to their needs. Now, I actually stopped building this app, so I was working on this app to try and, as I said in this video, create an app where people feel safe and supported and have access to a chat that will allow them to expand and reflect on their thoughts. Rumination is when you keep thinking the same thought over and over again, and what I would do, as I say, is I'd write my thoughts down, put them in ChatGPT, and it would help me to sort of process those thoughts, help me to understand them more and move to another phase of awareness and understanding, help me grow. So I wanted to build an app that would be acting directly as that. The reason I stopped doing this is because I'm trying to get away from using screens and using technology to sort of act as a replacement for real human needs. I wasn't sure if it was then detrimental. I didn't want to give something to people where they would then become too attached to a chat that would then make them less effective in the real world. Now, I do think there's still a space for this. I'm not sure. As I'm trying to get away from screens a little bit more, it didn't feel right. But if you are someone who feels like you need support, I think this could be a good option. But yeah, let me know if you think that could be something that you might use. It is something that I could eventually build, but I thought I'd leave it in there anyway, just as I say, one day in the future, I may build this app, and we've got this video to show that it's something I've been thinking about for a long time. I want to help people, and if that can be done using an app that helps people to feel supported and seen and safe, then we'll do it. But yeah, let's carry on. Let's Creations was built to encompass all of the things that I value and give me a platform to create anything new that I believe, whether that'll be something that can be good for mental health, physical health, give people opportunities to grow, or to give back to other people. There's many different things that I'm planning. As I say, so far I've got Let's Give, which has the Giving Backpack, Let's Go, which is any sort of adventurous journey. Right now it's just me is going on, but as I say, I want to build a community where we can share each other the crazy things that we're doing and how we're growing from them. That's a quick little update. Now to actually talk about my emotions, so let me set the 5-minute timer. All right, how do I feel? Yeah, I woke up this morning. I feel a bit groggy. I think recently I've been, again, spending a lot of time on my phone, travelling around so much. I've been travelling now for 5 months since the end of January. It's currently the 3rd of June. And yeah, the first few months were obviously an adjustment. I'm talking about the past here. I'm not talking about how I feel, am I? I feel a mixture of things. I feel like I'm lost, and I also feel like I'm clear on where I want to go. I feel alone, but also content. I've not met anybody who understands what I'm doing. I don't know anyone who, okay, I have family who support me in some ways, but I feel like, as I say, I've been alone for so long. I'm just used to it. Doing these videos, I don't know how they're gonna be every day. That's uncertain. And when I think about the future, that's extremely uncertain. I fear the idea of now living a normal 9-to-5 life, and I also fear living up to my own success. Like, the idea that I want to do is so big. I guess I fear not being capable of living up to that. I feel confused with a lot of what I'm doing, but at the same time clear on what I'm doing. As I say, it's very mixed emotions, where creating content, which I've been doing now for months, and not getting traction like in your head you expect. I feel like I've been creating content that has value, but maybe it doesn't. And you have to remember, why would anyone be interested in me when they don't know me? But I do believe it's consistency over anything else. If you keep moving in the right direction, gradually, one step at a time, you will get to where you want to go. It may not be how you planned it, but you will get somewhere in the direction that you're trying to go. As I say, although I feel sometimes that what I'm doing may be completely pointless and I may be going crazy, I always hold on to the fact that those feelings are temporary, emotions are temporary. You can choose how you want to be regardless of how you feel. And as I say, although I felt numb, of course I have ranges of emotions, but they're very, very subtle. They're just little shifts. Most of the time I feel numb, flat, and then I have moments where whilst I'm traveling, I'm doing this let's go journeys where I'll just be looking around thinking, wow, right now I am on a scooter in Vietnam in the middle of nowhere. So of course I have moments where I have these feelings of just wow, but I'm so quick to lose focus on the present moment. It's a big goal of mine to be able to be more present, but it's so hard to do that when there's so much going on in here, trying to build all this stuff to create the life that I want to live. I believe that one big thing that's missing from my life is community. A community of people who are supportive and believe in growth. For too long I've been around people who are happy just being the same way as they are, and it's really frustrating. For years I was in a difficult position and the people around me weren't emotionally, intellectually or available. They weren't supportive in that way. They were there if I went to them, and they were there, but most people don't know how to listen, don't know how to provide support. For me, it's important to show someone that you care and of course, I've not always been like this either. I used to be ignorantly bliss, didn't understand why anyone felt anything other than just happy. My life was very, very good for a long period of time. Then I experienced struggle, and instead of blaming other people, I reflected and I learned from it. I worked from home for so long in this struggle. I had a lot of time to choose what I wanted to do, and I went heavily into self-growth, personal development. I'm really, really grateful for that, because I learned the skill of consistency and I learned the skill of growth. And growth is very, very hard. You have to constantly be challenging yourself, your own beliefs and your own behavior, and figure out how you want to be and try and learn new ways to think, new ways to behave that align more with what you believe in. And over the years, that's completely flipped my life upside down. I feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm living more aligned with those values, but there's still things missing, as I say, and community is a massive part of that. I think there's a study that says the people who live the longest are the ones with people around them that they love. And I have people I care about and I have people that care about me, but I want to build a community of people that feel supported, create a space where people know they're safe, they're heard, and there's other people there who want to be better as well. And if you can create that, it's just a snowball effect. Everyone will feel supported. If you meet other people that like to grow, it can help you grow. I know there's things like this that exist, but there's nothing like this that exists that is got my stamp on it. And it's a really weird concept, believing that you're someone that's capable of creating something extraordinary. I used to suffer with being very egotistical, and I understand we always have an ego, but I used to be so up my own arse, thinking I was God's gift to the world. So to accept now, knowing that that's not the case, I'm just the same as everyone else, but yet at the same time you're capable of creating something extraordinary, is a weird paradox. But I do believe in some extent that I'm capable of these things. Since traveling, I've started to believe my own delusion, and you have to. If you can't believe in your own dream, it will never happen. Of course, there's still doubt, but I do believe this stuff's possible, and I do believe in the message behind it, the reasoning behind it, the fact that it can help more people than just me. And the reason I believe that is because it's something I need. I need the support of community. I need the support of supportive people. So I know it'll be helpful for me, and it's easy to generalize that because I have a problem, everyone has this problem. I don't think everyone has this problem, but it's fairly likely in life that if you've got something that you're struggling with, someone else will too. Personal growth, mental struggle has never been bigger. I know there's people out there that would benefit from everything I'm trying to build. I want to give back. That's why I've created Let's Give, because I've learned so much over these years. I believe there's a lot of valuable insight in what I've learned, the philosophies I've studied, just lifestyle, consistency, habits, fitness, mindset, all these things. I want to give opportunities to other people to understand these more and help themselves in their lives, whether that's mentally feeling supported, offering opportunities where people can go to new environments and challenge themselves. Since coming traveling and creating content, I've grown so much. I've still not fixed all my problems. My growth has been exponential, and I feel a lot more capable of so much more stuff. I would love to give someone the opportunity to start their own journey like that, and that's a big goal of mine. Is everything I want to build is based around giving to other people. On that as well, this week I've just announced a winner for the first ever Let's Go scholarship, where I've given someone a free 6-week backpacking trip around Southeast Asia. So Hayden O'Reilly on TikTok has won himself the trip. I had a call with him a few weeks ago. I had a call with 5 people, and yeah, chose the winner for someone who can sort of echo my values, go explore Southeast Asia, document their journey and show that growth. So I want to give people opportunities to be able to go explore and learn and grow for themselves, and I want to create a community of people who want to achieve their goals, and if people achieve those goals, I want to give them the chance to win opportunities like this and go traveling, go explore the world, try new things that can give them the chance to grow as a person and become better. So yeah, another thing I just wanted to share, like, get involved in this. Like, seriously, if people want to get better, create better habits, set better goals, I can help you do it, I can help you track it. If you do that, you can boom a chance to go traveling, go on holidays that will make your life much better, and you'll learn from them, so that everything you do going forward, you'll be a different person. There'll be another Let's Go scholarship opportunity soon. As I say, I want to create this membership community. This one was done just on TikTok, but the next one will be directly in the community for the first 100 members. So it's not out yet, but when that's done, obviously there'll be an announcement for that. But yeah, let's go. Of course, it's okay to be selfish in some extent. I want my own life to be fulfilling. I want nice things in life. I want to be able to go anywhere in the world whenever I want. I want to be able to provide that to my family as well. I don't want to live the other side of the world and never see my family. I recently thought about the fact that I do want to live away from England. It's sad to think I might not see my family that often, but instead of that, I thought, why can't I be so successful that the whole world is accessible to my whole family? A lot of what I want is based around selfish reasons, but of course it's based around selfless reasons as well. I like to consider myself as a kind, caring person. I've always thought about my relationships with my friends. I've always been the one that goes out of my way to make an effort, do small things to help them, and I haven't really ever had that in return. Do all that despite that. That's because I am a good person. I believe that. I just haven't had that back, and it does make you start to doubt yourself, make you start to think, am I crazy? Am I boring? Like, when all my friends, I'd talk about all this personal growth and mental health and emotions, they'd just be like chatting shit all the time. That's all we used to do, is just chat shit. And start becoming someone who talks about feelings and emotions and goals and habits and all this, people are just like, whatever mate, let's go back to talking about this bollocks. And that just makes you feel like a weirdo. But I heard about this thing called the lonely chapter, and I've been in that now for fucking years. Like, I do feel like it's potentially coming to the end, hopefully, where I've done a lot of work. Hopefully I'm starting to get to the point where I can be associated with the people that I'm trying to be similar to. Yeah, this is a very, very long log, obviously. It's the first one. My idea for this is to just, as I say, help me express my emotions, talk about the journey. I'm gonna keep this all private for now. I don't wanna feel like there's any pressure to make these something that they're may never be, or I don't want to change how I deliver these messages. I just want it to be completely about what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, about what I'm trying to build my life. Yeah, if one day I do become the person I hope to be and impact people in the way I hope to, these may become valuable to someone to show the journey. It's not easy. It's very, very hard to step out your comfort zone for months and then realise you can never go back. That in itself is uncomfortable. You can't ever go back. Knowing you can't ever go back, it's a crazy thought. But knowing you may not even get what you want. So yeah, okay. I feel hopeful. I feel so tight in my chest for fucking ages as well. I was really stressed. I feel everything, man, but nothing at the same time. So yeah, more times like this. I didn't expect this to be close to 20 minutes, so I was expecting a 5-minute video, but I clearly need to talk about this stuff. As I say, I want to get better at talking about it, get better at talking about the brand, the business, my emotions, my thoughts, everything in general, articulating all this stuff. So yeah, I think that's day 1 log complete.